everyone. It's Paul Feldman, InsuranceNewsNet. I am here live at LIMRA 2025 annual conference in Orlando. I am here today with Mike Brandriet, the Chief Distribution Officer of Knighthead. Knighthead, tell us about Knighthead, because it's a new name in the space, but it's really not that new in the market.
Great. Thanks, Paul. Again, my name is Mike Brandriet. I've been with Knighthead since the fall of last year. And Knighthead is a big name. Knighthead Group, Insurance Group, has 3 different insurance companies inside it. We have our international company. We have our reinsurance company. Both have been around for over a decade, so they're very established, A- rating. And Knighthead Life is, although it's new to the U.S. market, it's our U.S. Company now offering annuities to retirees here in the U.S. market. We enjoy the same rating as our sister companies in the Knighthead Group, A- rating, which gives us a nice boost into the U.S. market, having that really important rating. And we had the experience. We've got over a decade of experience in annuities, in what clients are really looking for in products, how to manage those products, and how to deliver a good service model. So we're fortunate, although we're just entering the U.S. space, to do it with a good track record and a very established company that knows how to do this.
Yes, and that's really important in this marketplace because there's companies that come and companies that go.
Yes.
Not only do you have a great rating, but you also have a great track record in the marketplace.
Great. The other side of that is we're also new enough and small enough to be pretty nimble, and we can move quickly. We don't have any legacy issues with blocks of business. We don't have any legacy issues with maybe old technology or administration systems. So we're fresh, and we can jump right in with kind of doing what's best for everybody in the market.
So you started off in the U.S. space in MIGAs, and I believe that you're going to be coming out with a fixed. We're not going to get into too much detail because it's not released yet. But, tell us a little bit about what you guys have been doing.
Yes. So we entered into the U.S. market through the IMO channel. We do have a very focused distribution strategy, which is we're working with IMOs, bringing our products to market inside the independent agent space. We entered into the space with MIGA products, the multiple rate guarantee. We have a 3, 5, and 7-year product. Very nice products. They fit for what customers have been looking for, especially with the rates that we've had in the last couple of years. Although we do have plans to bring out the fixed indexed annuity products. Those products offer great benefits to consumers and especially pre-retirees. So we're going to be bringing out those products in 2026.
So what makes Knighthead different compared to some of the other carriers that are out there?
Great question, Paul. And I think the difference really is some of the things that we've mentioned already. The fact that we're new to the market, but we're established.
Yeah.
People have been very welcoming to the Knighthead name. A lot of distributors have known Knighthead through the international space or through the reinsurance space or through our capital management, Knighthead Asset Management. And that name has been around and very well respected for over a decade. And coming into the space, being brand new to the U.S. market and having that strong rating, that A- rating, and having the experience, it gives us an opportunity to have people ask a lot of questions about who we are, and they're looking for us, and they're rooting for us, and they really want us to be a great partner of theirs. Most of the distribution partners we have sought us out and said, hey, Knighthead's in the business. We know what's going on and how can we be part of that. So it's really exciting. And I think also, as I mentioned, not having any legacy issues.
Yeah, that's important.
Or not having any reputational issues. And on the other side of it, we don't have a full distribution company. We don't have wholesalers around the country. We're really working with our distribution partners, the IMOs, to do that work for us. So we're not going to be working beside them trying to wholesale when they're trying to do something else. We're working through them and making sure that they are actually the ones in charge of the distribution for us in the independent channel.
Okay. So you say your major distribution, your sole distribution is going to be through IMOs. What kind of IMOs are you working with?
So there's lots of IMOs.
I know. And there's different levels of IMOs nowadays.
Yes. And these independent marketing organizations, there's the big ones, there's the consolidators, there's the independent ones, and there's the small ones, and there's the sub-IMOs. And we really wanted to operate in the U.S. market our first couple of years under a smart growth strategy. We didn't want to bring it to everybody and have everybody just start selling our products and have so much volume coming in
Can't handle it.
that we can't handle it in the service model we want. So we wanted to make sure that we had smart growth, and we kind of start out small, and then we walk and we run and see how it goes. So we had modest growth targets for our first year. And then we have ramping up goals for years 2 and years 3. We want to be a significant player in the business and be relevant, but we don't want to race to the top. Many insurance carriers have come into this space, and it's that how fast can you get $1 billion? How fast can you get $5 billion, then $10 billion? And you measure success by the ranking and where you're gathering assets.
Yes.
And
Well, that's a good way to blow your rating too.
yes, we want to make certain that we keep our promises and our value propositions that we're bringing to our distribution channel, bringing to the agents that sell our products and to the customers. We want to be able to meet those service standards. So this smart growth isn't necessarily controlled growth, but it's smart growth. So when it comes to distribution partners, bringing on distribution partners that understand that. And what's been fabulous is that the leaders of these IMOs find that very refreshing, and they find it very attractive that we're not racing to the top, and we don't want to be the biggest right away. So we just want to have a nice, steady growth. We want to be in this for the next 2 or 3 decades, and making sure it's a valuable part of our business model.
So you talked about like not having legacy systems and things like that. How are you using technology now? Like, are you using AI already, or is that in the future, or is that
No, it's a great question. AI, I think, is going to be a very fundamental part of our business as we move forward. We're just tapping around the edges of that right now. So again, we're small. Our target this year is to finish somewhere around 500 million of gathered premium, and that gives us a chance.
in that first year?
That's first year.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
0 to 500 million.
It'll be great. And but what that allows us to do is it allows us to take our time and study the AI parts of our business and how does that integrate into what we're doing. We're self-administered, so we're taking care of all of the administration on ourselves. We're not outsourcing that. We feel it's important that we actually control our destiny that way. But again, it also requires us to move a little bit slower to make sure that the premium doesn't outgrow what we're able to service and take care of and sell in-house.
Okay. So I've interviewed your CEO, Ed Massaro, and you guys seem to be attracting a lot of great talent, including yourself,
Well, thank
to
you.
the company. Tell us a little bit about your strategy there on as a new company. Like, how do you attract talent like that?
That's a great question. And I love this story. I've spent my entire career, over 35 years in the distribution, and worked for some great companies, great global companies, and had lots of experience with the IMOs and the broker-dealers and the wirehouse. And this opportunity for me, when I met Ed, this
He's a
idea.
great dynamic guy. I've spoke with him for 45 minutes, and it was just,
Yeah.
it was so enjoyable.
And his energy level and his vision and his partners at Knighthead Capital Management, what they want to do and how they want to do it, build a company based on advocacy, where our distribution partners want to keep doing business with us because of the experience. In addition, that boils over into just the industry, what they're observing we're doing and seeing what we're doing. And we have professionals in all dynamics of the company who are calling us and saying, hey, what are you doing? What's this story about? This seems exciting. And is there a possibility for me to join up? And he or she is very interested in what we're doing and want to be part of the story. It's fun to be part of a journey and just starting from scratch and building something that's very dynamic with great investors, great partners, and people that see the same strategy we do around, advocacy and smart growth. And we've had people from very large annuity companies, very successful companies that we've attracted and that have joined our company and are playing very significant roles. And that actually provides credibility. And when they've joined us and that news hits, other people call and distributors call and agents call. All that relationship capital they've had over the past couple of decades has added a lot of value to our company, a lot of perspective too.
So where's your home office located?
Great question. So we are domiciled in Oklahoma.
Okay.
However, we have our office in Charlotte, North Carolina,
Okay.
and we're somewhat remote. We have people all over the country. We have people in Minneapolis. We have people in Wisconsin. We have people in Phoenix, and we have people in Connecticut. But we're based out of Charlotte right now.
Okay. And that's where you're processing all your business, I take it. And
That is correct.
okay.
Correct. Right out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Well, Mike, this was a really interesting conversation. I really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, and best wishes for InsuranceNewsNet. Love you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.